What is the deal, Audacity? You never gave me this much trouble before. Okay, here we are, level 3 better building, and as you see, I've got the mic. And if you saw the last episode, I took advantage of the glitch that made it so my last mic does not get used. But the glitch goes further beyond that, cause watch what happens when I use it on these guys. Not only did the screen glitch, but if you look at the bottom there, I now have PD5 uses of this. As you can tell, it's an obvious glitch, but it's a fun one. And if it were my choice, well, actually it is sort of my choice. But sometimes I might like to just get through the rest of the game with this attack. And you can, actually, if you're really good at keeping it. Basically, don't get hit over spikes, don't get hit over a bottomless pit, and don't get hit over spikes. Did I say spikes? Spikes, bottomless pits? Oh yeah, and water. We're going to count how many times and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get through the rest of the game without losing my mic. Think I can do it? Well, probably not. We'll see how far I can get. In the meantime, we'll also find out how many PD5 attacks is. Now, I already used it twice since using that glitch, so let's start from number 2. Of course, this means I'm not going to be able to show you guys some of these other attacks offhand, unless, I lose my mic, but you know what? I can describe them to you. Stone, you drop like a rock. It turns you into an invincible stone. It does not wear off automatically. You choose when to wear it off. However, if you use it on a hill, you slide down that hill. So don't use it on a hill that leads into a bottomless pit. Trust me. No, wait. Maybe you don't slide down the hill. Maybe that's only in Kirby's Dream Land 2. Defeat Mike with a mic. Now this part is hard. I just realized something. I can't go through the rest of the game with a mic. I sort of need it in order to get some of these buttons here. See that button there? They're very important. And I'll show you why here. Aha. Notice how you get points for destroyed rocks like that. And I press the button and it opened a secret place. That's how you get 100% in the game, is by finding all the buttons in every world. I think there's one button for each world. Eventually, you'll need specific power in order to get a button, but until then, I'm going to try to keep this. There you go, guys. All the way at the top. Here's the next arena. I'd be wasting a few mic power-ups, but I'll show you anyway. It's the wheel guy. Who does not wait for you to stop singing before rolling on into you. Now, I do not want his power. Did you hear the crowd? Yeah. Eventually the mini-bosses self-destruct if you don't grab them fast enough. And you can go into these stages as many times as you want. The minigame stages, you can't. They lock up the moment you either win or lose until you reload the game, which obviously you cannot in hard mode, in extra mode, since you cannot save and quit. I'm not dealing with you. See, it destroyed the tomato. Not that I needed it. Oh, this is a fun one. No, get away! Alright, here we go. No, come back! Until you get far enough and... Now, be careful as you jump up here, cause... those guys. And that guy also. Ooh. Now, that sword guy is sort of necessary in order to get into this room here. In this room is a tire guy, which actually would be very helpful up above. Because then you can just roll through all these obstacles. However, it's manageable without. Okay, NT8 left, huh? There's nothing in those. Now those guys are like have a similar power up to freeze, except instead of a snowy cloud around you, it's a frosty breath. But it's the same effect. Let's see, I'll grab this. Woo! Yeah, be careful of that. Needless to say, it's the same deal over here. Now this guy is tough and you want to not let him touch you. And that there his ammo. But sometimes he'll like shoot across and you know, I'm definitely going to have to show you what that guy does, because that is probably the most interesting, well, maybe not the most interesting, but that attack is like in Kirby Superstar, where you can perform different attacks with it. But I'll show you all that later. Actually, I think the introduction showed you that guy, some of that guy's attacks. Whenever Kirby took the mini boss's power, yeah, actually. So you already saw that attack. If you don't remember, go watch the intro again. Here's stage 3. And I'll just slide down the ladder here. Slowly but surely. And here's another one of this. Darn it. Another one of these rooms. Now, the slide attack only works on enemies that are on the ground. It doesn't work so well on any flying enemies. And we have one of these cases where it's a mirrored room. Except for this part, which has a special room where you can get a 1-up. But be careful. You didn't think a 1-up would be that easy to get, did you? No!